I'm Rob Hoffman, and to do something different today, I'm going to fix dinner. It's Easter Sunday, and part of the tradition, since I saw a video on this, is crusted rack of lamb, and that's what I'll be making today. And I'm just doing a quick video to show how I throw it together, and thanks to Chef John at Food Wishes for the recipe. Before I start, as some of you know, my mother moved in with me a few months ago, and part of the deal, because we're getting my house ready to sell, was I bought a new refrigerator and she bought a brand new stove. Well, as she moved in, things have gotten a little tight in here, and if you look over at the stove, which is flashing for a reason, there is no light straight above it. So let me take this off so you can see. In our infinite wisdom, we brought this heavy-duty desk lamp down and sat it over here. And Mom is a short lady, and as she reached to turn on the stove, her brand new stove, the lamp came down and went through the glass top. Number one, they do break. Number two, it's $400. And number three, it's been back ordered for over a month. You can see. So we've had the stove unplugged until today, and the guy is coming tomorrow or Tuesday to actually put a new top on. Again, $400, and the stove was $800, half the cost of the stove. But we're very fortunate. Some people would be upset, but if that would have fell and hit my mother's foot, that would have been very expensive and a lot of recovery. So $400 for a piece of glass is nothing. Anyway, so our meal today's got to be prepared a little differently. Of course, I can't use the stovetop for anything. We're going to get started with the rack of lamb. And the first thing that I'm going to be doing is getting my mustard and onion sauce, or paste I should say, put together. So I'll see you there. Okay, I have the oven preheating to 475, and that's what we're going to sear with. The first thing I want to do is to dice up 2 tablespoons of green onions. I've already washed these, and I'm trying to make them as fairly thin. And I'm not sure exactly how 2 tablespoons looks, so I just chose 2 green onions. Put some green in there. Yeah, it should be pretty good for a couple tablespoons. Take you guys out of the way. Rough chop these a little bit. Okay. And then into my little bowl they go. And I'm probably holding this all backwards, isn't that nice? Next, I'm supposed to use 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. I'm using Grey Poupon, one of the few times of the year I actually use name brands. My concept of 2 tablespoons is probably about 3. Stir it all together. That's it. That is the sauce layer. And then use panko breadcrumbs, and because my mom moved in and she has to keep everything organized, this is reserved for lamb, although we've used it on chicken and fish too. And about a quarter tablespoon, or a quarter of a cup of it goes in here. It should be enough for my rack. And 2 tablespoons of butter. And the idea is to make it look like wet sand. I like these panko crumbs. They really can absorb. And you can see I'm getting that consistency. And after this sits while I'm taking care of the meat, if it happens to get a little bit too moist, I'll just add a few more crumbs to it. Okay. Go to my work surface. Okay, here's my rack of lamb, and Chef John would put cayenne on it. I am not. Will generously pepper it and salt it. I'm using sea salt. I think I'm going to take the top off and actually get some of that sea salt out. This is a little bit coarser sea salt, and I use it on the potatoes. Turn it over. Okay, now as soon as my oven preheats, that's going to go into a 475 degree oven for 10 minutes to sear. Bring the end of that. And we'll be back in 10 minutes. It is seared.
Ooh, smells good.
That's my mother wandering through, if you wondered who that was. Even though we had to run to the store because our Grey Poupon had separated into something I didn't want to serve.
Oh.
And I thought I'd better buy some more panko just in case, but we had no panko. Okay. Now you just put the camera towards me so I can make sure you can see. There we go. I think I can probably turn this a little bit better for you. There. That should look a little better on the grain. Should we put our little sauce on? It really gives it a nice flavor. Okay. Don't want to waste any. There we go. Now we stir our breadcrumbs up just a little bit. A little bit more firm now than they were. Smash them down. And then you hold your hand at the right angle and kind of pat them on. Go around the corner so they get a nice crust. here. Then back into the oven. Got you in there. At 375. For 15 minutes, and then you let them rest for 10 more. And they will be perfection. I'll be back when I take them out of the oven. Oh, perfection. Now we just let them cool for 10 minutes and we'll be ready to serve.